journey begins at the eastern edge of New Mexico. The state is known as the land of enchantment, so I'm looking forward to an enchanting day. I'm at the border between Texas and New Mexico, and once again, it seems like a pattern with these Texas border towns. They use a portmanteau for the city's name. In this case, I'm in the city of Texico, the home of the Wolverines. It's going to be a very busy day today. I'll be driving diagonally across New Mexico and see many places that have been on my bucket list for a while. After having breakfast and now on the road, it's really cold this morning. Current temperature is just 23 degrees. It may be cold now, but it will be a beautiful sunny day all day. And I think that temperature will warm up considerably as I head southwest. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot after passing through the city of Clovis and Portales. And if you guessed that I'm headed to Roswell, you're absolutely right.
Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome everyone! Starting day 5 of our cross-country road trip, and I'm in New Mexico. I started in the northeast corner of the state. Now I'm heading southwest. It's also cold again, a low of 22 degrees. Gonna be an interesting day. Let's go!
This doesn't look good. There appears to be a fire up ahead and there's a lot of black smoke. Oh my gosh. There's a truck on the other side completely engulfed in flames. The truck driver managed to separate the engine, and hopefully the driver made it out of there to safety. Let's check out a map of New Mexico to see where I'll be today. I started at Texico at the eastern state border, then I'll stop in Roswell where that famous UFO crash landing took place in 1947, then I'll visit Alamogordo, and then White Sands National Park. I'll take a slight detour up to Hatch, and then end the day in Lordsburg near the Arizona state line. About an hour or so after the truck fire, I'm getting close to that mountain in the distance. I'm not sure, but I think that's a part of the Capitan Mountains, where the highest peak is over 10,000 feet above sea level. I'm headed toward Roswell, which is my next stop. I've wanted to visit the city for a long time. I heard it's a really fun place. About a half an hour later, and I found this "Welcome to Roswell" sign. Roswell is best known for the rumored UFO landing that took place in July 1947. Whether that actually happened, you be the judge. But the city has really played into the UFO theme and turned this town into a tourist destination. Before getting into the downtown area of Roswell, I wanted to get some gas at this Walmart. I noticed on Gas Buddy that most of the gas is $2.85 around here, except for the Walmarts, which are $2.47, so I'm definitely filling up here. Back to the UFO theming, even the county courthouse is getting in on the act. Notice they have painted the dome a green color, kinda like how an alien spacecraft might look. I'm in Travis County, and Roswell is this county seat. Roswell has a population of nearly 50,000 people. Roswell has an annual UFO festival. Last year it took place from June 30th to July 2nd. I guess this meant to be very close to the anniversary of the alleged UFO crash landing in early July. The visitor center isn't open today, but I did have a few things on my list I wanted to see while I'm here. Let's check out some of those places. Many businesses along the main road are alien themed. For example, this Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins sign. But what really interested me is this alien themed McDonald's. The playplace is shaped like an alien spacecraft. Ooh, maybe this is the ship from 1947. This McDonald's was converted into the alien space theme in 2001. At night there's awesome neon lighting. This restaurant also sells souvenirs specific to this location. Alright, let's head on in. I think this is the franchise owner greeting all the customers. Welcome to Roswell's UFO McDonald's. I wonder if they have any special menu items at this location. There's a small assortment of t-shirts, accessories, and even a fluorescent green alien teddy bear. They also sell stickers and charms. I don't see what the charms look like. Okay, nothing alien themed as far as food, but there is some space age stuff in here, like an astronaut and some spacecraft. I'm trying to film away from the kids playing in the area. Next door to the McDonald's is this incredible painted mural. It's this weird combination of outer space, aliens, a cow, and these eyes that stare right into your soul. You will believe! I didn't catch who painted this, but this mural is so awesome. Let's see what else in Roswell has some interesting alien theming. Here's one of many gift shops in town, this Alien Invasion Station store. There's a spacecraft and an aliens on top of the roof. Our properties is cut out of a spaceship with a license tag that says Roswell 47 and is piloted by an alien. Next to it is another alien that kind of looks like E.T. I didn't go inside since I didn't want to buy anything, but they have the familiar touristy stuff for sale inside. Here's a fence stylized to look like a U.S. Army holding area, a reference to what happened during the 1947 incident. And to go with it, this painted mural is showing the U.S. Army taking away aliens in the crash landing debris. In downtown Roswell are some other great attractions, like simulators, museums, and whatnot. By the way, what exactly is whatnot? There's a small park behind the UFO Museum. And check out the street lamps. They added alien-styled eyes to all the bulb covers. I'm going to the UFO Museum. This museum has many displays, not only the Roswell UFO incident, but information on other UFO interactions. That includes conversations with aliens, as well as people reporting they were abducted and examined by aliens. Admission is $7 for adults, $4 for children, and $5 for seniors, military, and first responders. The museum opened in 1991 and founded by Glenn Dennis. There is a very detailed timeline of the July 1947 Roswell UFO incident. There's a great deal of information about what happened on July 2nd. Apparently, a bolt of lightning during a thunderstorm struck the alien spacecraft, causing it to crash into a location north of Roswell. Apparently, 350 witnesses have come forward with corroborating information. Then there are markers that will detail what happened over the next few days. Many came forward with physical evidence of a crash landing. Over here is some of the news equipment used to assemble reports of the crash, and also old radio that played the news report.
Late this afternoon, a bulletin from New Mexico suggested that the widely publicized mystery of the flying saucers may soon be solved. Army Air Force officers reported that one of the strange ships had been found and inspected sometime last week.
Over the next few days, there were reports from the witnesses that the government had taken the physical evidence and were engaging in cover-up of the crash. I don't want to show everything in this museum, so I'll just show little bits and pieces, and if you're interested in learning more, go visit the museum and see for yourself. Here's an appreciation for the 1996 movie Independence Day, which was a huge hit at the box office. The eye panel opens on the space creature's helmet from time to time. This is an homage to the classic movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. I'm visiting during the Christmas season, so these aliens are all wearing Christmas hats. So these aliens come in peace and wish us a Merry Christmas. This is creepy. There's an examination room with an alien lying in an enclosure. Over here it looks like another alien in some sort of stasis container. I'm guessing this is a secret examination room where the government took one of the aliens that crash landed, and a guy in a suit bringing in more physical evidence. The evidence is overwhelming that the planet Earth is being visited by intelligently controlled vehicles from off the Earth. A quote from Stanton T. Friedman. Here's a display showing the classifications of UFOs, going from seeing a light source all the way to direct interaction. There's that alien with the eye panel open and the light coming from it. Here's some different kinds of UFOs that were reported, all different shapes and sizes. Not all of them look like a flying saucer. Some of them appear as fast-moving light sources. But some are saucer-like this UFO sighting in McMinnville, Oregon. Over here is a discussion in crop circles. People believe some of the designs are too complex to be human-made. Over here, other evidence sadly talks about cattle mutilation, not done by any other animal or human. There are also discussions on alien encounters, people actually witnessing a ship landing, or leaving Earth, or seeing the aliens themselves. Then there are incidents where people have been in direct contact with the aliens, and even went on a space alien craft. Some even provided a detailed description of the aliens, and one even provided a star map. Down here, a model of an alien head in a spacecraft that landed on Earth, both based on human reports. Another UFO incident occurred in Berkshire County, Massachusetts, in 1969, and over 250 people witnessed this incident. Here's another incident in 1975 where a man was taken into a UFO spacecraft by what was described as a beam of light. There have definitely been a lot of reports of UFO sightings and encounters. What do you think? Do you believe the UFOs have interacted with people from Earth? It's hard to believe we are all alone in this entire universe. On the flip side, here's another timeline of how humans have used telescopes or gone into space for our own exploration of other life. There are plans for humans to go to Mars in the next few decades. Telescope technology has dramatically improved over the years.
Warning. Massive nuclear event detected. Proceed with caution.
It was July 1945 when the U.S. Army conducted the first detonation of a nuclear weapon at the Trinity site in southeastern New Mexico. The explosion's destructive power was comparable to about 22 kilotons of TNT. This event sent a message to the entire galaxy. You are not alone.
New objective. Investigate nuclear event. Warp travel engaged. 3, 2, 1.
Have tracked the energy signature here to Earth. While they were originally only here to collect intel, what would happen if they don't like what they find? Let's just say that we might be getting a few more visitors than we bargained for.
Initiating descent and landing protocols. Atmospheric conditions are observed. Caution is advised. Storm detected. Withdrawal to safety is advised.
Unfortunately for our visitors, the universe has other plans.
Withdrawal impossible. Prepare for emergency landing.
And like many tourist attractions, you have to exit through the gift shop. They have some bobbleheaded aliens, and down here looks like some hats and some Sasquatch or alien bedsheets. There are lots of books to choose from, also some red and blue spherical things, and on the lower shelves look like they have some puzzles. A good supply of alien-themed socks and also suspenders. There are all kinds of shirts here, some for this museum, some for Roswell, and some are Star Wars themed. Great selection of shirts, and there are some beach towels hanging on the wall. There are some postcards on this rack for those that still use the mail. Some more headwear on these shelves, including beanies and head wraps. They've got some bags, some glasses, shot glasses on these shelves. Some alien plush dolls, and a snuggle up in between. Before I leave, I wanted to show this large library that's on premises. This is not part of the museum, it's actually a library where people can check out books or come in here to do some research. If you've heard of a possible UFO event outside of Roswell, this library may have research material for you here. Take a look at this. This is one of the meteorites that landed near Buenos Aires, Argentina, about 450 years ago. Fragments are still being discovered. This is neat, an active library in this building, complete with a seating area. Also has cabinets down the hall are some collector's items. Let's see some of those. Lots of items such as figurines, many are alien themed, but I also see some Star Wars and Star Trek items in here as well. I don't think any of these are for sale, I think they're just on display, and much of them are from someone's private collection that were donated to this museum. What do you think? Do you believe in aliens crash landing here in 1947? What about some of the other encounters noted in the museum? Also, have you visited Roswell, or are you interested in seeing this city in the near future? Please leave me a comment. As for me, I really enjoyed my visit, and would love to visit again someday. But for today, I'm continuing my journey southwest to see what else I can find. In the city of Tularosa, there are paper bags in the median and along the sidewalks. These are called luminarias, although some call them farolitos. They are candles set in a mound of sand inside the paper bag. Tularosa lit these candles at dusk on Christmas Eve to symbolize how Mary and Joseph were walking from home to home in Bethlehem to find somewhere to rest. Now outside the city of Alamogordo, begins Pistachioland. Check out this gigantic pistachio in front of me. This apparently is a very popular attraction. There are a steady stream of people getting some fun pics in front of the big pistachio. I had to wait my turn to also get not only some fun pics, but also some fun video. This is the world's largest pistachio and is dedicated to the late owner Thomas Michael McGinn to cement his legacy of creating this plentiful pistachio farm in the middle of the New Mexico desert. Pistachioland offers guided tours of their large pistachio farm. They recommend making reservations in advance, and the price is $3 per person. They have a very large store where they have many different flavors of pistachios and other sweet and savory treats. And for some flavors, they offer many sizes of bags, including these really large burlap bags. If you're unsure if you want a certain flavor of pistachios, they offer these free samples. It's a great way to try before you buy. Over here they have some pecan goodies, including flavored pecans, brittle, and pecan rolls. Here they have mixes to make dip for your chips. Also, there are many flavors of soup mix. They also have a wide variety of hot sauces to choose from, many different flavors and many different levels of heat. Here are some coffee mugs with many different sizes and designs. Not to mention a wide variety of sweaters to choose from. Also some t-shirts. This one says going nuts at McGinn's. Down here are items such as wood carved bowls, small purses, and sugar skulls. They have a lot of different flavors of jams, jellies, and preserves. Some after Christmas gifts for people you forgot about. They're selling holiday gift boxes. Some cute cuddly items such as these green alien pillows and small yellow teddy bears. There are also many flavors of popcorn crunches, and some are infused with rum or bourbon. For fans of Bucky's Beaver Nuggets, they have many flavors of popcorn treats. And there are plenty of different flavors and heat levels of salsa. And I also see some honey mustard and something called hatchup. Kettle corn, monkey corn, birthday cake corn, pickle corn, and toffee. I sure would like some of these covered pretzels. There are also many flavors of taffy, as well as many flavors of licorice. One licorice flavor is called pigtails. There are some more shirts and hats for sale over there. And also more hats over here, and there's a bar where they serve pistachio wine. As if I didn't see enough sweets, here's a table full of stuff. There's a very long line to check out. I'm buying a couple of things to enjoy for the rest of the day. I'll show you those in a little while. That was a fun stop. I wish we had more time to take the tour, but I really enjoyed what I did see this afternoon. My next stop is not too far away, which is another bucket list item. And this amazing place is White Sands National Park. This area was created as a national monument in 1933 and given the national park status in 2019. It's the most popular park in New Mexico. Check out this terrain. These hills aren't covered with snow. These hills are a part of a very large sand dune. More specifically, the sand is made from gypsum, which is the same material used to make drywall. This type of dune is the largest on the planet, and the depth of the gypsum goes down about 30 feet below the surface. After about 3 miles or so, the pavement ends, and you can drive on packed gypsum, which doesn't give a whole lot of traction in the tires, so the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's really crazy. It looks like I'm driving on a solid sheet of ice after the road has been plowed. As I continue further into the park, it looks more and more like a winter wonderland. The brush and tall grasses are going away, and what's left is something I typically see after a foot of snowfall. And as every so often there are these places to park, and I just see people walking out of the sand dunes. Just take a look at what I'm driving through. Doesn't it look like a bunch of snow just fell? It looks like snowdrift several feet high on the right hand, but that's all sand. This is unbelievable. And there's a lot of people here today. Okay, we parked in one of those parking areas and walked up one of the sand dunes. There are people that did the same thing, but I noticed some people had brought snow sleds. I would never have thought to slide down these dune hills. This is insane. It looks like rolling hills with a ton of snow on them. This is so unreal. It looks so beautiful though. Upon post-research, I read that the most popular month to visit here is July. July in the middle of summer, when it's over 100 degrees.
Does it feel like ice cream? It does. Yeah, I know, it does feel like ice cream. It's really neat though. It's very, very shiny too.
It's my sad blob. He meant to be a snowman. He couldn't be a snowman. Oh my lord, I need a hand warmer.
And the sand is cold. It was very cold to the touch. I didn't know gypsum doesn't retain heat very well, so even at 100-degree air temperature, the sand still feels cool to the touch. That's why people drive out here, because the ground feels cool even if it's the middle of summer and desert. That mountain range in the distance does have snow on its peak. It's December when we're filming this and it's 60 degrees, but atop the peak it's probably below freezing. That was really fun. I wish I had a sled to slide down the hill. Even the adults are sledding and having fun. One thing to mention, this national park is within the White Sands Missile Base, so they do have missile testing from time to time, and they close not only the park, but that highway I was on that led to the park. On rare occasions, they only give 24 hours notice before conducting those tests. Now I see why this park is so popular. It's really fun. You get to simulate sledding down a hill covered in snow, except it's gypsum sand. You can see me and my mama walking down the hill. It's a pretty good sized hill, but you saw that great view at the top. This place is truly amazing. You guys have to go here at least once. They do have some walking trails within the park where you don't get your shoes all sandy. But come on, walking out on this dune hills is part of the experience. This was a great visit. I could see why the park can get so busy, but there are so many activities that you can do here. Anyway, let's go to my next stop. Continuing southwest, I'm crossing the San Agustin Pass through this mountain range. On the other side is Las Cruces. I'm now heading north on Interstate 25, and up ahead is this border checkpoint. This is strange since Mexico is in the opposite direction, but I guess there's a station up here where they make sure you're legally in this country. The checkpoint was closed, but you have to drive very slowly, and there are cameras everywhere, so I have to think there was some sort of inspection going on, even if this checkpoint was closed. About 10 minutes later is my exit to reach the city of Hatch, which bills itself the best chili pepper place in the world. It's true, they have a lot of billboards along this thoroughfare. While planning this cross-country road trip, I discovered that this small town is a treasure trove of roadside attraction goodness. Let's start with this muffler man who looks like he's holding a itty-bitty RV. That makes sense because under the local business, Franciscan RV. This muffler man is in really good shape, although I will say that his face looks like it has a little too much makeup on. Especially the smoky eyeshadow and dark lipstick. Upon closer inspection, the muffler man is holding a Winnebago. They appear to have etched some veins in his arms, giving him a more of an in-shape look. Overall, this muffler man is in great condition. At first I didn't notice his cowboy hat resting on his lower left leg. This muffler man and many other fiberglass creations in the same area are all owned by Texico Nunn. He purchased this muffler man at an auction in 2006. I also noticed there's a vintage Phillips 56 sign near the muffler man's right leg, behind the fence. Apparently this and the other fiberglass statues in town are very well liked in this town. In the very same RV park, as I pan over here, is a classic fifth wheel with a very large chili pepper on top. Definitely an homage to Hatch being the chili pepper capital of the entire world. Let's see what other Roadside goodies Texico Nunn has. Just a block away, I found this giant statue of Uncle Sam holding a green chili pepper and standing next to a red chili pepper. And this is just me, but when I say chili pepper, does your mind think of the band Red Hot Chili Peppers? And then my mind thinks of the band's guitarist Flea, who played Needles in Back to the Future, challenging Michael J. Fox to a race and saying, "What's the matter? You chicken?" This classic building is called Peacock Mercantile. It opened in 1926 as partially a grocery store and partially as a clothing and hardware store. And then a second story was added for a meeting place. In 2007, Texico Nunn and his family purchased the building as a local and tourist destination. Although there's no McDonald's here, we still have Ronald McDonald greeting people as they visit this place. I've heard a lot of great things about Sparky's Barbecue. Unfortunately, when I got here, it was closed, but I definitely love all the kitsch. Check out the A&W Drive-In family on the roof. Over here is a lamp stylized as the Statue of Liberty, and I think that's a Tin Man standing in the planter. It's not quite a Tin Man, but it's a quirky metal sculpture. It looks like his torso is a space heater. Looking across the street from the restaurant, take a look at all this fiberglass awesomeness. There's a little bit of everything standing along the sidewalk, a robot, Yogi Bear, and a giant piggy bank. Once again, we have a red chili pepper. This one has some blonde hair, dark sideburns, and a weird smile, and sitting next to it is another space alien. The alien has to be an homage to Roswell. Getting closer with the fiberglass sculptures, that robot holding a burger and ice cream is cute. And there's Yogi Bear, and at the end is Robin Hood, getting ready to shoot his arrow at the Sheriff of Nottingham. Either that, or this is Captain Picard trying to rescue Bausch. How about this bucket of KFC with his green and red chili peppers, looking happy to be together. And next to it is this wood carving of a green space alien. And there's more. Here's a classic Big Boy statue wearing a familiar red and white outfit, holding a big cheeseburger. Behind him is a large dinosaur, but this poor dinosaur is missing his left hand. What an amazing collection of statues in just a couple of blocks in downtown Hatch. This is a great stop if you like classic statues and quirky roadside attractions. Hopefully when you visit, Sparky's Barbecue will be open and you can enjoy some great food. Alright, one more stop for the day, which is almost at the western end of New Mexico. This rock formation, not far from an exit off Interstate 10 in Lordsburg, has the words Fraggle Rock painted on it. And those letters aren't small. On Out in the Woods channel, his friend Cody I climbed up and stood next to one of the letters, and the letter was as tall as he was, about 6 feet tall. The spray painting was first sighted in the late 1990s. If you want to walk to the rock, be careful, there are snakes out there.
And that's it. Just want to show a couple things that we got at Pistachioland. These are the honey and garlic pistachios. These are really, really good. And then we also got the dark chocolate sea salt caramel corn, which, as you can see, we've already eaten probably about half the bag. So this ends day 5 through New Mexico, and tomorrow we'll drive through Arizona. You'll see that next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!